Assalamualaikum. This is Rajiv Mohammed Kudu Korean from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I would like to all Muslims Assalamualaikum and others of the community people of the Muslims good evening, afternoon. This is my English person 25 Black podcast and our topic is brand changing. Um, I would like to thank the TBC admin who gave us such a nice informative blog and informative planning for us from uh, our property from the world. Um, I would like to thank from working to build the Bangladesh TV community and pioneer of the Bangladesh TV community. I would like to thank Mr. Media who is a podcaster leader in pioneer leader in Bangladesh community. I would like to thank Mr. Rezaul Karim. He is my ex-colleague and he makes all support to be a live broadcaster and making a TV shares. Based on this, I will try to portray you what is TBC, why you work on TBC, what message in TBC, and I will try to prove the TBC is a life changing from love. Let's go what is TBC. TBC is an adapted-based amateur cryptocurrency, smartphone private money. Its price depends on people joining. Every people have fixed value. Based on this value, its price it is 1 to 5%. This price always rise up, never fall down. On the other hand, we can say we can say all other cryptocurrencies are market based cryptocurrency based on capital market trading their price sometimes will go up, sometimes will be fall down. And based on this up and fall down, their client will be sometimes gaining, sometimes lose. So it's scam. Let's go to understand why we want QVC. First, I will considering why we make career. Cause we will maintain, we will earn money and maintain our all lifestyle, our family, and we make to ensure future with comfortable salary. Based on this, what function you will have now the opportunity and daily income, cash income, with money, cash income. On the other hand, you will have the passive residual income. Based on passive residual income, we can protect our future. So we can say TBC is now in very good career position, and so we want to have. Now I'll portray you what facility building TBC now. If you want a TBC, you need to join here. If you want to join here, you have to make it only to minimum quality. First, you have a very good smartphone or laptop or computer. Second, you have a 10% or just 10%. Based on these two, you can work on TVC community. So, if you have those, you are qualified for TVC one. And based on this, you can join here. And if you can join here, you can receive 250 tickets from the TBC admin, and it is equivalent 2,150 US dollar almost. And it is TBC admin TBC 009 wallet. So you need not to redemption. And you can make faster money. But only one terms is applying here. You need to set button active. If you want to set button active, you need to get a admin fee in take care of $4. So you can pay the fee in Bitcoin through Bitcoin. if you can pay, if your server will be active, then you can attend the button meeting. You can attend as a live broadcaster. For both you will receive copies, and on the other side you will mention all the CPC income. The four principal income in here. One is cash flow, another is cash flow program, another is debt transaction program, another is holiday promo 2019 program. And based on all of this, I will advise you you can make purchase $100 equivalent certificate of course. If you want apply, then you will receive 1 TBC gift from admin, and if you can preserve it uh, uh, maximum 2 to 3 or 4 years, it could change your life, dramatically will change your life, and it helps you solve your poverty problem. No, TBC is a mission with currency, not currency with all other currencies of the world. They are the currency or mission. First, they are currency that they have presented, but only TBC. They have mission first, then currency. Their mission is to solve the poverty from the world. And TBC, if they need 1 billion active member in the world, and based on this active member, they will solve the poverty from the world. So, on the other side, the TVC have now Bitcoin program. If you are registered in the Bitcoin, with that time you will joining the people as you member in Bitcoin. In that case, you will receive 50% on every fee directly from admin, and every joining you can receive $11 from admin. So if you can join 1 person in a day, so 30 days you can receive 30 people, and based on 30 people is 100, that's the 30 US dollar. So it's a handsome money to make video in the month, and it's a handsome money to maintain the income and still your life almost is 30,000 minutes. So, based on this, we can say TVC is a very good career plan. On the Bitcoin contest, if you can make position 1, 2, 3, so with this Bitcoin contest price from the admin is the extra income. So, we have a lot of opportunities here, and based on this, we can say this is a very good career. Let's go to block, and based on block, I will try to portray you the this is a life changing. You see, we'll go to blog, and we'll see here admin says hello world below friends. Then admin says admin may 14 2019 uncategorized performance. So we can make sure here is everything published is God's says. God said He sends on everyone. Everything is published. It's as like as that they declared and they believe. Our first important video is blog in Bangla. Yes, we'll go to the inside the blog. What is here? Yes, it is our TVC live broadcast Bangla 143 from Mr. Shahalov. Yes, congratulations to Mr. Shahalov. He is a 143 live broadcast. Let's check what is saying Mr. Shahalov. It's a review video from he can express everything details how to do everything is here. There will basic broadcast configuration, to leader version. He will declare the function of the admin is very nice. He will declare the last button meeting permission. He will declare the leaderboard of the position. He will declare everything. So it's a Bengali video, and I think all of you can enjoy the video. It's an important video. Let's go to another. It's the billion five TBC. Yes, it's a flippant language video. So if you are joining a TBC, you can receive 2,150 dollars in joining important video. But though it's a video like this, but this video is mainly maintained from the people who can understand the Philippine language. And here is the thing of money TV is very important for everyone. I'll not go through the video because I did not understand the Filipino language. But if you were understand the Filipino language, you can understand the video. The Filipino is on fire. It's a very important videos for all of the people of the world. Yes, it's the Narita Ravels videos, some report like broadcast, and he is now new set button host in Filipino language. The visual language is Tagalog. So congratulations to Nani Taramal to uh, make so dynamically and to make a busy TVC broadcast leader in the Philippines. With this video, he will express as a master and also he can express a lot of things in here. Uh, Also, from blog, you will also is expresses the Sanbat meeting. It is a two divorce on his side and another Indonesian language and Marxi from Indonesian language. I will say congratulate both partners because it's an important video. It's dynamic changing and the next. Yes, we love and respect. We move forward. It's a very important video in English. In Nigeria, we are finding Mr. Yes, we can find is TBC Live Program 115, Mr. Solo Amahato. Oh, the congratulations, Mr. Amahato. Oh, he can respect here so nice. This is slogan of TBC community. This is slogan of TBC admin. This is private money, it's smartphone money. And based on this, you can understand and realize everything. If you are not maintaining the love and respect in the society, you are not maintaining the love and respect in family, you are not love and respect to maintain in your family, TBC society. So, in that case, you are disqualified in the community. We can express it very nicely, very easiest language in English. Uh, we can we can create the videos and we can learn a lot of things. There is another important video. TVC mass adoption group curve number are on track. It's a very important message for all TVC of the world. Yes, it is a cryptodynamic tube and HT line 191. Yes, it's a Bexpio, the Bexpio, Miss Bexpio is they describe very this language. The, congratulations to Big Bexpio. Shortly, we think you will receive milestone in 200. We think we can attend the 200 live broadcast and the chart. So you will express here very important messages here. Our admin Someone may declare our future planning. The first step is 12 May 2019, the 5 years massive program. Admin says here is 477. will reach the number, but physically will receive 433. So it's a very important achievement based on planning, and we can understand it's a mass adoption growth in car number. So we are on track. It's a very important message, and it's a historical message for us. Based on this, we can understand the integrity of TBC. We can understand the strength of TBC. It's a very give us a strong power and the knowledge and confidence in the TBC community. Based on this confidence, we are working forward. Next, TBC is confidential video. Is another important video for all of us. Let's check what is here. Yes, it's a cryptodynamic due key and base TBC Lambert and it's the key Ruto so it's another important message for us. What is we find here? We find here Mr. Pio take congratulations to the Terrible and Mr. Marif Nur Asmat Marif. Congratulations to the two hosts. New. Yes, and we are based on this receive extra 2 million rewards from the to send button of the keywords, and it is important also redemption and redemption is how we can make redemption and how we can receive our cookies and another the list of the countries chart of the total, and it is very important for us. So the redemption button. So redemption is not of the everything. We, we we have another program, and based on this program, you can do everything. It's very important message for all of us. Yes, so TBC is confidential. And another important message, our MB breakout was total and call for daily reports from his team. Yes, what to perform, so we need to such types of important communications to your team. And based on the follow-up, we can ensure our massive growth in TVC. He described about the Bitcoin bounty. He described about the success of Bitcoin bounty. They will show the they will show everything in Bitcoin bounty. Based on this, his party, his number of participating, he can express very smoothly. So we can learn here how to make a team and how to maintain a team. It's very important for all of us. Then next, people are realizing that it isn't that hard to be in a new members. Yes, very important for Suzaman. The last Bitcoin bounty is showing to us the realization it's not too hard to work the recruit the new people in the Bitcoin, and it's express our Jared Howard from New Zealand. He's 332 live broadcast. Yes, we will congratulate to Mr. Howard. He will express very effectively in English from New Zealand. He is discussed as well as Sun Button meeting. He will discuss regarding our Stephen Coffee 400 live broadcast. He will discuss uh, uh, also he will also show the planning. He gave the live broadcasters of ready the planning, how to work, the generate the income is a very important message. All of us also describe the panel. the communities, Nigeria, Philippines, and congratulations to Mr. Ace place up there also the St. Martin meeting. So it's a very important message of all of us. Based on this, we can plan and we can work on TBC, and based on this, we can receive our daily income, weekly income, and monthly income. So here is another very important message: how to get millions of rupees before you read up in Hindi. It's a very important message. From India, you can observe because Hindi and Bengali are similar language, so we can learn a lot of things here. Another important video is today, J26 of English, 90 silence our reconciliation and be direct. You are so dynamic as you work, and based on his work, his planning, we can understand how to work on online, but how we can, and he can teach us very nicely. And you can watch it and you can learn a lot of things. And based on this, you can and you can make update yourself how you can work on online business, how you can work on Facebook. So it's very important for all of us. And based on this, we can understand what is our position and how we need to work, how we need to plan, how we need to communicate to societal people. So it's a very good message to all of us. Let's back to our panel. What is waiting for us? Yes, based on our blog, I will try to portray you. I will give you the all information. This is the life saving. Yes, what we are finding here, what we are finding here. The admin gives rewards weekly, every weekly. So monthly, four times we can receive the prize, first, second, and third. If you can receive the prize, it's a huge income. Besides that, when we are joining the people, based on joining, we will receive the referral gifts. So it's also another the handsome money to what TBC has make the career in TBC. On the other side, we have passive residual income, all income facility are here. So we have a lot of opportunity to work here, make career here, and based on this, we can say TBC is a life changing. TBC is my changed my life. TBC changed lot of people life, and it is the time to make decision. You can agree with the news, and you can agree to work here. You can find all the details in my description box. There is my cell phone number, there is my Facebook ID, there is my email ID. You can make contact through all of things, and I will always prepare to answer you if you can want everything. If you want to understand details, I will advise you. You first learn TBC. You first learn the what is TBC, why we work on it, and if you can consider all of this, then you can work on here, so that you can make it successfully here. And based on this, I will say goodbye. It is the month of Ramadan in Bangladesh, so we have limitations of time in Bangladesh, and here is the Muslim community, so we have tax limitations. If you want to more information from me, I will also come to every day as my comfortable schedule. If you can subscribe my channel, you can receive message from here. And we'll take Assalamu alaikum, Allah Hafiz, goodbye, and peace. We better peace, we can work on it comfortably. Peace is our